Welcome to the Garcia Blended Family. Today we're going to be doing a quick little meal, just making a quick chili. Just the basic ingredients like granulated garlic, chili powder, some onion powder, very little bit of onion powder, some tomato sauce, some chili beans, or actually just, pinto beans, some tomato paste, and an onion. So basically yesterday I did a little early prep on this since my wife had to work today. I cooked 4 pounds of ground beef here. I'm going to use the crock pot and I'm going to just let it, it's already cooked. All these pieces are pretty much cooked, so it's just going to sit and just cook it itself, kind of bathe in its own juices to get flavors. So basically what I'm going to do is just let it set and forget. And later on tonight we'll have a dinner. So just bear with me. I'm going to put this on the side here and we're going to start cutting it up and putting it all in there. Alright, so first things first, what I'm going to do is open up some tomato sauces, pour them in there so that they can start cooking with the meat, getting it all set up and put it back, get it moisturized because it's been in the fridge overnight. So some tomato sauce in there. There we go. Let me zoom this up a little bit so you get a better view. What I'm going to aim for is a thicker chili. I don't want a running chili. I want to see if I can make a little better of a thicker chili. Something that you could eat with a fork, so to say. So a lot of this is, even though it looks like there's a lot of tomato sauce, there's smaller cans. So you're not really getting a ton of, tomato sauce in there. So using the regular cans, yeah, you get a more soupier chili. Alright, just get a little spoon action here, start trying to get it to meld together. There we go. Start breaking apart, starting to soak in. Also, I did leave a little bit of the fat in the meat, and that just gives it a little more flavor. I didn't dump it all out, but I took a majority of it out. I did leave some just for flavor. And the meat that we did use was from the cow that we've had, that we purchased. Let me tell you something. The flavor is much different. A lot more flavor to that cow versus store-bought. When I cooked it, 0 seasoning I put on it, and I had to taste it, and I just said, just to see what it tasted like. There's a world of difference in flavor. I'm going to drain this out, and that's the kidney beans. I'm sorry, the pinto beans. Mix that in there. Drain the second one out. That around in there. Starting already to take a look like a chili. Okay. Get a little tomato paste. I need a spatula for that, or a spoon. Do a spoon with that. All right. Now, just so you know, I'm no chef here. I'm pretty much taking this recipe from a Pinterest my wife was telling me about. Just said, check out the Pinterest. There's some good recipes on there. I said, all right, I'll check it out. I'll take one of these and try it. There we go. Mix that a little bit around. All right. Add some dashes of garlic powder. Strong stuff. Now, a little bit of onion powder, even though I'm putting in onion, just a little bit of onion powder. Just so that way it seeps in there, because you've got kids that are picky and they'll scope out the onion and they'll kick it out and they'll push it to the side. But if I could get it in the sauce, in the flavor, they can't tell the difference. Hey, who knows? All right, now I'm trying to finally cut this. Now, like I said, I'm no chef, so I'm not that good at cutting, but I'm gonna give it a whirl and see what happens. And as long as it's small pieces, that's all you could ask for, I guess. Good Lord. There we go. Please don't judge, but this is, I'm assuming finely chopped. I'm going to chop it a little more, but that looks pretty chopped up, and especially when it cooks down. So once it cooks down, hopefully it'll soften up and more, you know, get a little more, but just a few more pops in here. This is good for dad cooking, I guess. There we go. Okay, now the fun part, trying to get this in there without making a mess. Okay. Yeah, Benny laughing at me. Only one piece spilled. Mix this all in here. Alright. Now for the most part, you should just be able to let it set, let it heat up, meld all the flavors together. Oh, one more thing. It's a secret ingredient. Chili powder. Now, that I'm going to make sure you don't put too much of, otherwise you'll burn the mouths of little kids and they're not going to want it. Chili powder. This chili powder is pretty much the chili pepper, spices, a little bit of garlic, so that's why I didn't put too much of everything. First thing I'm going to do is taste a little bit. See what we're dealing with here. Yeah, okay. Very, very smoky flavor. Add that on here. And I'm not going to put too much, like it said. It said be sparingly with the chili powder. Because you could always add more later, but you can't take away. So, I believe that. Okay. And now we just let it sit. Crock pot and melt. And I'll be back later to show you the completed process. Alright guys, we are back, and as you can see the chili has pretty much become, it's kind of all the flavors have come together, and this is just ready to serve now. It looks delicious, and I tasted a little bit. It does taste great. Looking forward to serving this to the kids. So again, it's just a quick meal while my wife is at work, and this will be set up for dinner. And again, I want to thank you all for joining us, and please keep continuing those likes and subscribe because we want to be able to produce more videos for you. All right, until then, see you again. Bye.